Hello everyone, my name is Kritika and I am here to continue the second part of the second chapter of geography. So we ended up at a place wherein we were discussing this slide as regard to the coastal region, Malad region. Now here, when it comes to the agricultural part, the agriculture here is associated with coffee, tea, rubber plantation and species. These all are grown abundantly. Since coffee is grown really widely in Chikmagalur, it is also called the land of coffee. Kudagu district is known as the Kashmir of Karnataka because of the cool weather it has. This location also grows orange in abundance, so it is also known as the land of oranges. At present, Malad has been identified as a biodiversity zone. This zone is a place, or biodiversity is known as a place wherein a lot of different species, animal, plants, human, and environment can stay together protected. Hassan, Shivamogga and Chikmagalur district are the places that consist of Malad region. After the Malad region comes the Medan region. This is the third physical division associated with Karnataka. To the east of Malad region is a vast plain with a height of approximately 450 to 760 meters. These areas are highly irrigated or a lot of rivers like Krishna, Tungabhadra and Kaveri flows from here. This land are slopey towards the east. It is on a higher side or a heighter side towards the north and then goes down towards the south. The Medan region can be broadly divided into two parts. The first part is the northern Medan and the second part is the southern Medan. So let us discuss about the northern Medan. The northern Medan has a vast plain and has a lot of black soil. It has extensive plateau means plain land as you can see in the picture. These plain lands have around 365 to 610 meters above the sea level. Hills are very much available over here in different places. Prominent amongst them are Naragudu Hills, etc. From the eastern to the western or the eastern location of Badami, they have limestone as well. It has produced rigid landforms, and if the landforms are rigid, the construction becomes a little more easier. The most important waterfalls which are available in this region is Gokak waterfall or the Gokak fall. It is 62-meter height and is created by the river Gatapradha. Now, there are various other rivers as well, the river falls which are associated to this region. As you can see the construction over these places, they are very modern and are very civilized. Means a lot of civilization or population of Karnataka stays over this region. The district of Bidar, Vijayapur, Gadak, Richar, etc. are very much are there. Some parts of Dharwad is also available in this northern part. This region has a very hot temperature and is also known as the land of sunshine. Agriculture wise, it gets dry crops like jawar, bajra, groundnut, cotton, pulses. These are the things which are mainly grown over here. This is a very important tourist spot available in the northern Medan. Now let's go to the southern Medan. This area extends from the Tungabhadra river basin in the north to Chamrajnagar district in the south. It is again a plateau and here the soil which is majorly found is red soil. It has a very like uneven landform, a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but the average height of the land is 900 to 970 meters. The northern Medan is definitely higher than the southern Medan. This is again Mysore region which is formed in the southern Medan. It is seen in the southern Medan. There are many hills amongst these regions, and few amongst them are the Nandi Hill, Chanakeshwar Hills, etc. These hills are very prominent and attracts not only tourists from outside but also tourists from other parts of Karnataka to visit and have an outing over here. This area is a rain shadow area of the Western Ghat. The Kaveri, Palar, Pinar are the important rivers flowing through this region. Agriculture-wise, ragi, sugarcane, coconut and a variety of vegetables and fruits are grown over here. We can also see a lot of flowers growing in this particular location. Tumkur, Kolar, Madhya Mysore, these are the locations which are associated in this particular district. So on an average now we are clear with all what are the different places available in Karnataka and how the region is being broadly divided into three different parts. Thank you.